The Harvest.
Greetings to you, Africa. This is your host, Imane Nouad, and here is the latest news from across the continent. Starting our first news for the day, Algeria has called for an emergency UN Security Council meeting for today regarding the escalating situation in Palestine. The session scheduled for this afternoon follows a month-long blockade of Gaza and indiscriminate killings, including the deaths of 15 humanitarian workers from the Palestinian Red Crescent, Civil Defense, and the UN. Top West African diplomats arrived in Moscow today for a two-day visit marking the first round of consultations between the Alliance of Sahel States and Russia. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov emphasized that the AES represents Africa's second awakening and affirmed Russia's support in defense, security, and economic development. Turning now to Burkina Faso, security forces that have neutralized dozens of terrorists in multiple regions over the past 2 weeks, according to local reports. The operations are part of an intensified effort to combat insurgency in West African nation. African Union mediators arrived in Juba, South Sudan, to ease tensions that could threaten the fragile peace agreement. Officials warn that unresolved political dispute risk reigniting civil war. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, 70% of Walikale population, about 80,000 people, have fled into forests due to ongoing violence in North Kivu. The UN humanitarian agency reports worsening conditions for the displaced communities. In Somalia, government forces conducted airstrikes against ISIS and Al-Shabaab strongholds in Puntland and Lower Shabelle. The airstrikes are part of an intensified counter-terrorism campaign. Mauritania's President Mohamed Ould Sheikh Al Ghazouani met with UN envoy Staffan de Mistura in Nouakchott to discuss Western Sahara issue. The meeting comes amid ongoing diplomatic efforts to address the region's long-standing dispute. Mozambique's parliament unanimously passed a law aimed at restoring peace and fostering national reconciliation. The move follows months of deadly protests linked to a disputed October 9th election, which left at least 360 people dead. Senegal's parliament has amended the amnesty law to exclude serious crimes such as murder and torture from its scope. The revision follows intense debate over its impact on justice and political accountability. Shifting to health news, Sierra Leone has launched a vaccination campaign against Mpox following a rise in cases. The Ministry of Health said the effort aims to curb the spread of this disease in the country. Algerian Health Minister Abdelhak Saihi met with his Djiboutian counterpart Hamid Robelah Abdillah on the sidelines of World Summit on Disability in Berlin. The discussions focused on Algeria sharing its expertise in medical training with Djibouti. Algeria reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening African healthcare cooperation between the two nations, and Minister Saihi also highlighted Algeria's readiness to provide training and knowledge exchange to improve medical services across the continent. The Central African Bank has introduced a new series of coins across the economic monetary community of Central Africa. The move aims to address a shortage of coins and modernize the region's currency system. The Afro Animation Summit 5.0 is currently taking place in Burbank, California from April 3rd to 5th, 2025. This three-day event gathers animators, creators, storytellers, gamers, innovators, artists, and industry leaders from across the world, including Africa. The summit also aims to highlight the contributions of Black and African creators in the animation industry and provide networking opportunities for aspiring talent. And dear listeners, that sums up today's Harvest. Thank you for paying attention. Keep with us at the top of the hour in the Front Roundup with Siham Bougazi. Keep tuning to Ifriqiya FM, the voice of Africa.